Yes, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Bootcast Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Justin. I'm here with my fellow co-hosts, Colby and Matt. Colby, sir, how are you doing today?
Doing good, man. Tired.
Tired?
Freaking kids.
I feel like that's what we always just say once you become tired. It's just like, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Surviving. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
People are like, how you doing, man? I'm like, I'm surviving.
Right?
Matt, how are you doing? You're kid-free, but you
Kid-free.
have a puppy.
I do have a puppy, and he is a lot of work.
Yeah?
But he's also very cute, so it makes it all worth it.
Hell yeah. Cool. Well, let's get into this, guys. We had a very busy week with no launches. It was dead, which never happened. Puma didn't release anything. Nike didn't release anything. Now, as of the recording of this video, there is a kind of secret timer bomb detonation. I don't know what J-Mike might be the new Unabomber. But he sent out some bombs with timers to a couple of our friends I know. SR for you, Josh has one. Cam, Power and Precision has one. James, the Boot Wizard had one. Josh Tossel has one.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm forgetting anybody else. I apologize, but those are the big ones I can remember.
Those are the main ones, yeah.
But yeah, it's this crazy white box. It's massive, bigger than the Pred 30 box I had.
Yeah.
It just has this timer on it. I think it's a collab with Unisport.
Mm-hmm.
The box is white, and that's about all I know. And it's Adidas.
And F50.
Oh, it has F. Okay, I did not see that. Okay. So yeah, I think we've kind of hinted at what we think is coming. All I'll say is tune in. Well, I guess their videos will already be out. So go check out everybody's videos on what this cool super secret box is. So shameless plug for all of our friends.
There you go.
Cool? Okay, so Matt, you had the idea. Well, wait, before I talk about that, I sent this message yesterday to Matt. Colby, how does it feel to be under Man United in the Premier League table?
Oh, it takes me back, dude. That was life, bro.
It's like the natural order has reestablished itself.
We were spoiled for a while, man. When I started, Liverpool sucked.
You were spoiled this season.
They didn't suck.
Yeah.
They didn't suck, but man, there was a freaking rough patch. 2010, fucking maybe 2015. It was rough.
Kind of like the Brendan Rodgers era.
Yeah, and then with Brendan Rodgers, it was just tantalizingly close, and we blew it in the last 3 games in 2014, and didn't end up getting the title then. But so this is okay. I remember this. I remember this time period.
What is it now? 4 in a row?
Yeah,
4 in a row in the Prem.
Yeah. And United 3 wins in a row?
Dude, that guy's gonna be able to cut his hair.
Cut his hair finally.
Finally, dude.
We have to play Nottingham Forest, who just got Sean Dyche, so new manager bounce, but they did not do well this past week.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Spurs. I think they're both away, so it'll be tough runs. But
I will say, it's the first time I think I've ever been able to say this in the last few years. United not only won this past weekend, but they actually looked good. They looked like a good soccer team, good football team.
Yeah. And it's even though the score was 3-2, towards the end, and Brighton started to catch back up. If you watch the game, it was not that close.
No,
and then the fourth goal, we just cemented it.
Every United goal was absolute class, and then Brighton's were they would trying to just get back in the game. Yeah,
and I will say the ref horror show. Same thing with the ref. I don't know if you guys watched El Clasico. Horror.
I did not,
fest.
and it seemed like a shit show.
It was. It was awesome. I loved it. It was good old football's back. And even at the end, Danny Carvajal was walking up to Yamal, and he was dude,
I saw that.
Now. And then this whole brawl. So, it was good. But I just wanted to remind Colby that United is ahead, and I did say before the league started that United was going to win the Prem. So far, I'm looking more correct.
That is.
I don't know.
That is
Sunderland
wild.
might win at this point.
Dude, Sunderland's crazy.
I know.
And Bournemouth too. That's crazy.
Do you guys follow? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Justin.
No, go ahead.
Do you guys follow that Simpsons account? The football one? Oh, dude. Maybe just me and Footloose, but it's so funny. It's so funny.
That's awesome. No, the meme I've been seeing going around like crazy, it's WWE, and it's Brock Lesnar, and he has the Man City logo on, and then it's Goldberg, and he has the Arsenal logo, and then the lights cut out, and the Undertaker pops up, and it's got the Sunderland logo on it. I'm like, oh, that's great. That's great.
That is good.
Lovely.
That's good.
Okay, Matt. So you had a great idea where you wanted to do like almost upgrade versus downgrade on like all the major boots and boot brands of like the current gen compared to the last gen, correct?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. And so we wanted to do that, but we didn't want to like take in like colorways or anything like that. It's just the physical boot, the physical product, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Are we going to include some special editions in upgrade versus downgrade?
Oh, like Obsidian Strike, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, like you could do like Obsidian to Rotero, but I was also thinking like, for example, Legend 10. You have the Legend 10, but you also have the Legend 10 Lux. So
Lux.
I don't know if you want to count those.
I mean,
maybe
we could do both if like part of the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
For like specific scenarios, yeah.
I think we should kind of maybe start out with the smaller brands and give them their time in the light and then work our way up.
Yeah.
Any objections? Cool? Okay, so I think we should start out with kind of like basically like the David versus Goliath in all this. Skechers. Okay, now with the SKX, we have the SKX 2 now, and then we still have the Razor, the Razor 1.5, okay? So comparing the SKX 2 to even the 1 or the 1.5, I'm going to say the 2's probably blown it out of the water. Colby, you're the only one who has the 2.
Yeah.
But from what everybody says, the 1 and the 1.5 are basically like a GT3, and I think that's kind of universally not a good boot or good thing. So I think it's safe to say that whatever they've done with the 2 is like
phenomenal. Played them yesterday. Phenomenal.
Still not tired of them.
Still not tired, bro.
Boot of the year contender.
The boot of the year contender.
Wow.
For sure.
Matt,
top of the list.
This is like 4 weeks in a row.
I know.
This is as many losses as Liverpool.
He's gotten me very excited about this boot single-handedly, just Colby, and it's wild. I am. The pink one's starting to grow on me.
Yeah, the pink ones are dope.
But I think it's just because I just want to try a pair so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm at the point where I'm like, I've never been so excited about a Skechers product.
You got like FOMO with it, don't you?
I do. I'm like, damn, I want a pair.
Yeah.
See,
after putting off the Scudetta for so long, that's how I feel. I'm like, I gotta try them.
Yeah.
I gotta try them. Okay, and then the Razor, the 1. We'll do the 1.5 to the 1. Again, I think it was just kind of like a softer knit, a few slight tweaks. I'm gonna say probably better. Is that
have either of us ever or any of us tried it?
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, if that boot had a better sole plate or just like an AG option, I honestly would have tried it at this point because I was pretty excited about it when it came out. The only downside is like there's no field that I play on that I could use that sole plate. But yeah, I mean, it seems like they barely tweaked it, so I agree. It's probably an upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked with Andrew Lockhart over at Lockhart Boot Blog, and he's basically told me like, Justin, you will love these. Like they're like the spiritual successor to the Vapor 10, which I think is one of the best vapors. So I need to try them, but like the main thing with the Razor that holds me back, I just don't really like how it looks.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen a colorway that I'm really sold. Maybe that white and silver one.
Yeah.
But that's like really it.
So that is the one thing. I think performance-wise, 1 to 1.5 probably got better objectively. But looks-wise, I think I'd prefer the 1.
Okay.
I don't like whatever the new graphic they put on the back.
Yeah, like the ripping apart graphic. Okay. So Skechers clearly is doing something right. So we'll give them thumbs up. Best brand ever. That's how we rank it. Best brand ever, worst brand ever. There's no middle ground. Okay. So we're going to go with the other kind of, we're going to go with the smaller brand in terms of just scope of the brand. But we're going to go to New Balance now. Okay. So we have the Furon, the V8 compared to the V7/V7 Plus, and then we have the Tequila 5 compared to the 4 Plus, and then the 442. I think's what are we gonna compare the Elite to the last 442? That's still also a current model, the Pro.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I haven't tried the 442.
I don't think anyone's buying the standard 442 without leather. You know what I mean?
I don't think anybody's buying the 442.
Fair.
No,
but
I
think
know
what I mean?
The fairest comparison based on probably what people are buying is going to be the previous 442 in leather versus the 442 V2 versus 442 Elite. I think that's the fair.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. We'll go with the Furon. Now, I've only briefly gotten to wear the Furon V8s. That's a top tier boot, man. If you're a speed boot person, that is a top tier boot. But I think I like the 7 better. The 7 Plus.
Same.
I agree.
Same.
I think I like the 7 Plus just a little bit better.
Yeah. I think the design of the 7 I like a little bit better. Like with the higher knit and like the off center lacing. I think like because I didn't try the I tried the Turfs, which is like comparing uppers, but yeah, I like the 7 better.
Yeah. I personally like the whatever lace cover they had, whatever you want to call that.
Canopy.
Yeah, the canopy.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of that off center lacing. It was something in the speed boot market that was different than anything else, and I think now with the V8, it's definitely a lot closer to a Vapor, honestly.
Yeah.
So I personally prefer the 7. I still haven't tried on the 8s, but yeah, if I'm going based on just what I know, I think I prefer the 7 too.
Yeah, I think I like the 7 Plus specifically more than the 8 because to me the 7 Plus was like the perfect middle ground for, at the time it would have been the current Mercurial and the Hypervenom Phantom 3.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like this like not what do they call it, agility boot. It's like a power boot meets a speed boot. So it was like super aggressive, but you just had a cleaner strike. And again, that V7 upper was like butter. It was so buttery it just ripped apart.
It was so nice. Yeah.
So in terms of like durability, it wasn't the best. And then Colby, I think I'll let you specifically talk about the Tequila because you're the one. I mean, even though you had a test pair of the 5s, you know better than anybody. So you've worn like all 3 gens. You wore the 4, the 4 Plus, and then the 5.
Yeah, well, definitely the 4 Plus was better than the 4. But the 5, okay, the 5. This is hard to explain, right? Because the 4 is like kind of like a knit, like it expands to more or less like shape your foot, which some people don't like because it doesn't give you the exact amount of lockdown. And the 5 is just completely different in general. Like the upper is like it's more like leather-like. It's definitely more constructed. Like it fixes a lot of the problems of the 4. Like, however, it's not nearly as like, I mean, it is slip-on and comfortable, but it's not nearly as comfortable as like having like the free flowingness of the 4. But in terms of like objectively fixing so many things, like yes, it's like it's a better boot, but it's not nearly as sock-like.
Okay.
Yeah, and then sole plate is just whatever. It's the same sole plate, but I prefer the 5. I think the lockdown's much better, and I think the performance is just so much better.
Objectively better. Yeah, see, the way I kind of look at it is like, this is so nerdy, but like so many boot evolutions over time, they're kind of like Pokemon, right? It's like, oh, I have this lizard, and then I got a bigger lizard. Now I got a lizard with wings. But with the Tequila, it's like a Digimon, where it's like, I have this lizard, and then it evolves, and now it's a tank. And you're like, where did that jump happen? And I think, like, again, the thing with that when you kind of were talking about the 5 and other people I've talked to, is it kind of had the same approach, but it didn't do it. It did it the right way instead of the wrong way. But it's the Hypervenom 1 to the Hypervenom 2. Like, you remember the Hypervenom 1 was like so like free flowing upper, and everybody's like, oh, it's great, but like it just doesn't have enough rigidity, so it just explodes. And so then Nike only heard the word rigidity, so then that's what they like turned the dial all the way up, and they made the 2, and that was a disaster. I think the New Balance, based on what you've said and other people have said, had like turned up the dial just enough so it's like, okay, this will hold your foot in better, it'll perform better, but it's still soft. It's not as soft because naturally it's one or the other. But yeah, I think that's good to know. So again, New Balance, best brand ever. I think they're killing it, mainly besides the 442.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other brand that's kind of tied with them, Puma. Now, this is a weird one because we have the Ultra 5 to 6. See, this is the hard part. What was before the Ultra 5?
Ultra Ultimate, maybe.
I think it was just Ultra Ultimate.
Was it the Ultra Ultimate? I don't even remember.
The Ultra Ultimate was actually pretty good.
Okay, so we'll go from the Ultra Is that the Ultra Ultimate that had the power tape on the heel? Was that the last gen?
I think so. That's the one that had the like the green and blue launch colorway. That was dude. I had that colorway for a minute. It was really nice.
Is that the one that was before the Ultra 4?
No, there was the one with the power tape and the toe box, whatever. That it was like the most uncomfortable boot.
See, I don't remember that one.
I know. See, this is the problem. This is the problem with Puma.
This is the hard part. That's what I was going to say. is they release so many, and some of them are just like graphic lifts, like kind of like Nike does with the Mercurial.
Yeah,
so it's hard for me. Like, sorry, like this is on the spot, but it's like hard for me to remember what Puma Ultra Ultimate was. Because I don't remember the one with anything on the toe.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You know those customs Ollie posted in the chat? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember now. This is the white one that had like the exo skin looking thing. Yes. Okay. So we'll go from the Puma Ultra Ultimate to the Ultra 5 / Ultra 6 because I think they're kind of the same, right?
Similar. They're very similar.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we thinking this is a good upgrade, or is this a bad? Like, I don't really know because I didn't think the last Ultra Ultimate was good, and from what I've heard about the 5/6, like it's fine.
Yeah, I mean it's based on the previous one to this one. I think it's significantly better, but it's still just okay in my opinion. Yeah, actually, I had the opportunity to have these in hand for the first time. And they remind me a lot of the F50, but with like a tactile, grippy sensation. Like,
are they as stiff as the F50?
They're about the same, honestly. Like maybe they break in better and quicker, but based on in-hand feel, they feel pretty much the same. But they just have this like it's like the external grip knit sensation without the knit part. Is what it feels, but it's like a top coating essentially. It's weird.
Okay, and then it has that crazy sole plate.
Yep.
The most like FG sole plate there is.
Yeah.
Like so again, I'll say upgrade.
Upgrade question mark? Yeah.
I'll go upgrade. I haven't tried it, but I'm gonna go upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay, upgrade, and then we'll go to I guess the Future. So we went from the Future 7. Which is pretty terrible, and then now we have the Future 8, which, based on everybody who I know,
is
Noah,
worse.
James, the Boot Wizard, J Mike, the 8 is rough. I mean, hell, even the pros. Cucarella's got camouflage pairs. He threw his pairs in the trash and posted them on Instagram. Like, I think the 8 might be the first major down. I think the Future has progressively just gotten worse.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Like the Z was fine.
Yeah,
1.1, 1.4, like those are fine. You know what I mean? But these are just not great. Sorry, Matt, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say, it's bad when they have to camouflage the 8 to look like or camouflage a 7 to look like the 8, even though the 7 was still shit.
Yeah. I know. Grealish still wears the 7. He wears the camouflage 7 too. So terrible. And then the King, I'm gonna say I guess it's an upgrade because the heel got a little better. Like it's like so minimal. It's like you're upgrading something that's bad.
Yeah.
So is it an upgrade really? I mean, I guess, and if you boil it down,
dude, I think I prefer the first version.
I'm
to be
gonna
honest
agree
with
with
you.
Colby. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like it's like they went way too far. Just like you were kind of talking about, Justin. It's like, oh, you want like rigid? You want a beefy old heel that doesn't slip? You guys want this? It's like, no, dude. Just like give me a better heel on the first versions you had. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think my take too is like that boot was narrow and the heel had some issues with it, but at least it like had its own niche in the market. Like compared to the Future at the time and the Ultra at the time, it was just something different. And I think they kind of just got away from that and try to make it like the most, universally accepted boot in their lineup. And now it just no one buys it. So
yeah. Also, for Puma having some like audaciously terrible colorways, like the King, the original one, the 2 generations ago, had some pretty good colorways.
I agree.
They had like that blue version that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll say downgrade. So far, Puma, worst brand ever. Because 2 of their 3 boots, not very good.
Shocker, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, we also know that, like, we've seen leaks. More things are on the way.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll wait and hold our breath.
We have to wait, yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the two big boys. Do we want to go Adidas or do we want to go Nike first?
Do Nike first.
Okay, Nike. Okay, so we've got the Vapor 15 to 16, or I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say the Mercurial. So we got the previous Mercurial, which was a 15, the 16. Then we have the Tiempo Legend 9 to the Legend 10, and then we have the what's the other one? The GX2 to the Phantom 6. That's it, yeah. And then the Premier is still the same. So let's start off with the Tiempo. Universally downgrade.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the 10 is. There's a reason why they're discontinuing the Legend. Let's just say that, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And while we're on the Tiempo, since these are the two, big brands, do we think the next gen Tiempo Maestro is going to be an upgrade or a downgrade based on the Legend 10?
It'll be an upgrade, I think.
I think it'll be an upgrade. I don't really know how you could make it.
Yeah, you can't make it worse.
I mean,
That's
you
fair.
could. I just don't think they will.
They could. They definitely could.
And
but-
see, and I want to say this too. You know how I think it was the last episode, Colby, you were talking about like, Jesus, the Tiempo's like lifespan is so long. Like,
yeah, it is.
This is okay, right? This is one of those times where I'm wondering if they took in feedback and were like, guys, we got to pivot.
Yeah.
Like they were, maybe they had something in the works and like, oh, stop, we've got to change this because everybody hates this and we have enough time in the design. Now, granted, I don't know. I don't make boots. This should be hypothesizing. But I wonder if the Maestro has changed and that's why this Tiempo has like such an extraordinarily long life.
Yeah, because it's weird. Like Matt and I were talking about this. It's like, man, if you have a bad boot and then you have to carry it on for like 2 years where it's not going to sell, like word of mouth is just going to be crap in the first like 3 months, like basically the future every year. Yeah, so you might be right. They might have taken some feedback and said, dude, we gotta change something.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Let's talk about the Phantom line, the GX2/Luna 2 to now the Phantom 6 high and the Phantom 6 low, right? The GX with the low, the Luna to the high. I'm gonna say massive upgrade.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's totally fair to say on both ends, on both the low, the GX2 to the low.
Oh, for sure.
The Luna to now the GX6 or the Phantom 6 high.
Now let's take it also one step back. If we were comparing this with the GX1 versus Phantom 6, still an upgrade?
I think so because of the sole plate. I think they made the sole plate better. I think
fair.
the colorways are way worse, but the sole plate's much better.
I also like the design of the GX1 better than the Phantom 6. Like I like the big swoosh with the mini swoosh. Like I liked how it looked overall.
Yeah.
The branding is kind of minimal on the Phantom 6, but it is nice at the same time. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say too, because people have been asking me, that Fear Nothing pack I wore at my game this past Friday, man, that boot is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. You both got to get a pair and get the high, man.
Get the high.
I think the high is the way to go, bro.
All right.
Okay. That's crazy.
I think it actually is the way to go. It's still very hard to get on and off, but I think it is the way to go.
I will say you made it look really easy in your video.
Oh, I thought that video I sent you made it look like
you
it was like
pulled it
30
off with
seconds
with your feet. You were like, "Foop."
Yeah, but look how long it took me to get them off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I take longer getting my Neo 4s on and off.
Yeah. You know what's weird about this?
A lot about you.
Max Voltage pack is I don't think the highs come in AG, and they come in AG in the
low.
They come in AG in the low, but they don't come in AG in the high.
Oh,
That's
man.
weird.
Yeah, you're gonna be out of luck again.
Well, yeah. Also, you know what's crazy? They don't do the Nike ID in high.
That's weird.
Yeah.
The Nike ID thing is very weird. What they decide to do and what they don't decide to do. It is very odd. I will say that it is very odd. Okay, and then finally the Mercurial. So we went from the Vapor 15 Superfly 9 to the Vapor 16 Superfly 10. As somebody who's worn them, I think massive upgrade.
Upgrade.
I think an
Big
upgrade.
Oh yeah.
I think an upgrade. I think that the sole plate is better. I think the grip knit is nice, and it's not as grippy as the 6, so it still has its own identity. And I just like the look of the 16 better than the 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Matt, I don't think you wore either one, did you?
I've tried both. I actually did wear the 15.
Okay.
I had, when they first came out, I had a pair of yellow ones, that yellow pink one. Those ended up ripping on me or something, so I took it back, and then I got a black pair, just a blackout pair.
Okay.
And I rocked those for a little bit. I didn't hate them, but I ended up. That was obviously the first time with the Air Max.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just not a big fan of that. I'll be honest.
I'm not either.
That was the only reason I was like, I just can't do these.
I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. But I'm like so indifferent to it. Like I feel like it's stupid.
I feel like I never felt it until I was on AG, and I was like, oh, like I feel like there's a little pop here.
I felt like I felt it too much. Like it was almost like detrimental to me. Like obviously it was comfortable, but when I went to push off, I felt like okay, I have to compress this full pad and then push off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're thinking about it, which shows that it's bothering. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it's on your mind. It's not just fluid. No, that's fair. But yeah, like I don't know. I'm just at the point with the Mercurial where I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the Mercurials are just not like the speed boot for me. Like I think that
agree.
like
100% agree.
Honestly, like Sokito's doing a really good job. I've been super enjoying those. And I think honestly, like objectively as a speed boot, like if you're like Justin, you can have one speed boot. Like which one are you gonna go? I'd probably pick like the Puma Ultra because it at least like feels like very aggressive. Like I want that in a type of boot like that.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think I can confidently say that Nike and Adidas are the most unexciting speed boots right now. The Vapor / Superfly and the F50. It's like if you know nothing about boots, you're gonna get those. But if you know anything about boots, that you know there's so many other options that are either more exciting or just better performers.
Yeah. Gonna get those AG green Furons because
there you go.
That's what I would get.
Oh, that's another one.
Honestly,
yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Or actually, probably get a Sokito. Now that I really think about it, I'd probably get a Sokito. I like those.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's finish off. Let's get into the heavy hitter for all of us, Adidas. So we have the F50. We have the Predator 25. We have the Copa Pure 3.
3, yeah.
And then we have the Copa Icon. And I specifically want to call out the Icon, okay? There's a reason for that. Let's start with the F50. I don't care. Like, I have no interest in wearing the F50, bro.
Now,
like, what was the last one? What X was it?
It was Crazy Fast.
Crazy Fast. Dude, I was going to say Speed Portal. Jesus
Christ. Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, man. Crazy Fast.
Okay, would I rather wear Crazy Fast or would I rather wear the F50? I think I might go Crazy Fast.
I think I'd go Crazy Fast. That, like, thin one. What was the...
Yeah, the Plus.
The Plus. The super thin one. The U-throw. Yeah.
It sucks. I think I agree. But I think if you would just take the Crazy Fast upper and put it on the current F50 sole plate, it would be better. I think that would be take one of each. That's probably the best combination. But if I'm picking one right now to play in, the Crazy Fast upper is always a little bit too aggressive for me. But I think I prefer.
Crazy Fast? Are you talking about the Plus upper or the
I'm talking
knitted
about the Plus
with the laces? Okay. So, just want to make sure we're on the same page.
But I mean, the knitted with laces. See, that's tough. I wasn't a fan of that one.
Yeah.
This is the standard Crazy Fast.
Ironically, like I think the F50 really had some good momentum going with the Messies. Like whenever they came out with the gold black, sorry.
No. Keep going.
I was gonna say because that is a that is a legitimate category within the F50 cycle now. Every maybe 2, 3, gens you're gonna get like a Messi version. So I would say like the last gen Messi version was pretty good. With the F50s.
Yeah. I honestly think it's the only F50 you should buy right now. Is the Messi one. It's the only one that I think is
the current Messi one. The one that like had the white with the pink. Or are we talking about the first gen?
I think he's talking about the first gen Messi.
First gen, preferably first gen. Okay. But from what I've heard, the second one does break in to be relatively the same.
Okay.
It's really just what I've heard. The biggest issue is like the arch. It has like that silver plastic
synthetic
that's a little bit synthetic, that's a little bit harder, and you feel that. But at the same time, if you are complaining about that and then you put an actual F50 Elite on, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, never mind, I have nothing to complain about. So
yeah, everything's relative. I'm gonna say both the F50 and the F50 Messi objectively are both downgrades from the Messi version 1. Yeah,
I agree
and
with that.
The Crazy Fast Plus.
Yeah, agree with that for sure.
I'm gonna say downgrade.
Yep.
Okay, let's go to the Copa. So we had the Copa. We're just gonna do the Copa Pure 2. You can do the KT if you want, and then the Copa Pure 3.
Massive upgrade.
I'm gonna say massive upgrade.
Massive.
Yeah,
upgrade.
I agree.
In terms of fit, feel,
so good,
looks, everything about the 3 so much better than the 2. Even I would honestly, I'd still take my laceless Copa Pure 3 over the Copa Pure 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the Pure 2 is a bad boot.
Dude, the sole plate's huge upgrade too. Sole plate's so good.
Oh,
on the Copa Pure 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because didn't the 2 still have the
Nemesis.
The Nemesis sole plate?
Which isn't a bad sole plate, but it's just so boring and like.
And I also think it's just not the right sole plate for that kind of boot.
No, yeah, you're right, Justin. Yeah, it wasn't the right sole plate.
It's like 2 identities. So yeah, Copa Pure 3, massive upgrade, and then we have the Pred. Well, wait, but let's save the Pred. I want to go the Copa Icon. Okay, now I have the Copa Icon 1. I absolutely love those. I know a lot of people didn't. And then we have the Copa Icon 2, which I have the Pro, same thing. Again, massive upgrade. I know like both of y'all's boots fell apart.
Mine are going. Mine are still good.
You still have yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you got rid of yours.
Ever since the initial, I had a little bit of separation right when like, the first or second wear. I've had none since.
Okay. And, yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, ginormous upgrade. Honestly, probably my best fitting boot right now. If we're going based on just comfort and fit, it's up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you take the Icon 2 over the Pure 3? Like let's say like the price was the exact same. Like I know that's a part of it.
I'd go Pure 3 still because I like the sole plate better. I like the fit better.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm at the point where if I got a Pure 3, I would get the AG one with the plate, the same as the Icon plate.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just get that and see, just because I know what to expect with that plate. Honestly.
Okay. See, I've got the Pro 2, so I've got the synthetic leather upper, but I have the HG, and that's the one I'd go with. I wouldn't go HG. I'd go HG. Yeah,
I've heard it's good. I've heard it's
awesome.
Good.
And that's like true conical studs. Like that's safe as hell. Okay, finally the Predator. Now we've kind of hinted at this in past episodes, so I don't know if it's really a shock, but I want to hear y'all's thoughts. 24 to 25, mainly the FT, like the one everybody gives a shit about, because we've all tried them. So Colby, go first. Pred 24 to 25.
I'd say the 25 is better. I really like the 24 too. Like 24 is not a bad boot at all. I think the 25 just like slightly made it a better fit. In a thinner, more like better touch, better tongue. So yeah, it's an upgrade.
Okay.
Not that the Pred 24 is bad. Pred 24 is not bad. It's a great boot.
Okay, Matt?
Yeah, I would agree. Better upper, better fit. Design-wise, it kind of comes down to what you prefer, but I personally think it's a better design. And I honestly think we got overall better colorways. So,
yeah, less nostalgia colorways.
Yeah.
See, I'm kind of like, I've got to be a fence rider about this one because like, it's like I like the look of the 24 better, and I also like the Pred elements and the tongue better on the 24. But the 25 has a way softer upper, way softer, and I don't like the tongue design as much. So it's like I'm kind of like, it's not really an upgrade. It's more like a what is it? Lateral shift.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Thinking about both, I do like the raised rubber elements on the 24, like because it's really like kind of high and aggressive.
Yeah.
Like I like that. I like that. I miss that.
Yeah, the elements are pretty nice on the 24. The one thing I will say is the 25 had much more consistent upper feels between the colorways, because the 24 is like whatever color you got, it was like Russian roulette of how it was going to feel either on the ball or just like on your foot, honestly.
And I will say too, a reason I think I might lead towards the 24 also is because as great as the Obsidian Strike is, I still prefer my Rotero.
Damn,
that's crazy.
Wow.
Like I mean, dude, like okay, you guys remember when Kobe, you especially remember when I got the Rotero and it was like, this is king. Like I don't want to wear anything, and I've worn my Roteros. Like I don't really wear my Obsidian Strikes that much, and I don't know if it's maybe a colorway thing for me where
I think it's
they're kind of boring. Yeah, it might be because if they were pink like my Beckhams, or my Beckhams were the leather, I'd be all over that.
Dude, I am telling you, it is significantly better. As someone that has tried
so
now,
soft. I have both also.
I've tried all three, and this one is significantly better than the other two. Like the upper comes in, great. It's like broken in already when you get it, and then it only gets softer. It only gets softer, and you're like, how? How does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a colorway thing. It could just be I find the colorway so boring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to wear
That's why I'm pissed that they screwed the heel up on those Beckhams, because like say like the Obsidian Strike was like white red, like hell yeah, I would have that boot right now.
Yeah, and honestly, I think my last game I did the runner's loop with the Preds with the Obsidian Strikes. Not that I needed to do it, but I was like, I wonder if it's just going to give me a little bit of extra lockdown in the heel, so I'm like not, subconsciously thinking about it. Miles. It's like it doesn't even feel like an issue anymore.
I mean, I don't use the last lace hole anyway, so
that's true.
You
hate lockdown.
Just leave me at sea, boys. Yeah. I'm a goner. Leave me alone. So Adidas also best brand ever. So basically, everybody besides Puma is the best brand ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing stuff right.
I'm hoping, because we talked about it in like 2 episodes ago on that leak episode. I'm hoping that Puma can turn things around. Like, they look like they have a new future coming out. They look like they have the new King coming out. Like, I'm really, really hoping so that they can officially sit at table 1 with the best brands ever.
Yeah.
It does look promising, I will say. The future looks more like a Future 6.
More excited for the King.
The King looks like it's going to be a
King looks like a baby tequila.
I was about to say it looks like a tequila on a conical sole plate.
It looks like it's coming after the tequila head on.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, let's see. All right, so we're almost at the end of the year, so we know we have some new boots, some new facelifts, everything coming. Which boot are you most excited for the next gen? Matt, you go first.
Ooh, that is a great question. I think it's either going to be the Predator.
Okay.
We're saying like ones that are going to come out before the end of the year?
Or just like the next gen. Like you're just like, oh, I'm ready for the next gen. Like I'm excited for the next gen of this boot.
Okay, then I'm going to take that back. I am excited to see what Adidas is going to do with the F50 because I feel like it's the one boot we really haven't heard much about as far as like next variation.
Yeah.
Which I hope is a good thing. I hope it's like, okay, we are taking feedback. We're going to do something different. It's not just going to be a facelift. And it's just been mediocre. And I hate that because it's my favorite line of boots. So I am really hoping for a complete like turnaround, and I hope this is going to be like as good as the Mercurial has been the past few years. So that's what I'm hoping for. So we shall see.
Okay, so we're going with the F50. Colby, what about you? Which boot are you most excited for the next gen?
I'm really excited for the Copa Pure 4 because it looks like it might be going back to like Copa Pure 1 with like that tongue, and it's going to probably be on the Copa Pure 3 sole plate, which I really like. So I wonder if they use a different last to get the sizing more appropriate. Okay. And dude, I'm kind of excited. Like it's giving me major like Copa Pure 1 vibes, which I loved Copa Pure 1 because it came off the Sense. So I'm excited.
Yeah. For me, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Nike Tiempo. I'm just excited for something different. You know what I mean? Like I've got the Luxes, I've got the Emeralds. Like they're fine, they're okay. But like I've said 100 times, they're the most like middle ground average Joe boot. Like the most 5 out of 10. Like they don't do anything horrible, they don't do anything great. So I'm just excited to see with the Tiempo Maestro, if that's the name, what it's going to come out and do, and what Nike can like essentially revolutionize the market again on a heritage boot.
Yeah. Justin, I have a question for you on that Tiempo Maestro. So you know how a lot of these synthetic leather boots have like these weird kind of like ridge elements, or like there's like a pattern, you know, like they almost feel like they need to have some kind of like swirly pattern on there because like, oh, it's not leather, so we don't really want to make it flat because flat is boring. Would you prefer the Tiempo Maestro just be kind of like a flat basic boot, or do you like the kind of like ridged, like little raised, they're not like really raised elements, but it's almost like just like a pattern on the top of the boot?
I don't really have a feeling either way.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just like aesthetically, it has to be pleasing for me to look at.
Yeah.
So like like the Lux is just kind of like a basic like a stitching pattern, right? So it's very simple, very basic. And it's like, yeah, that looks good, that looks clean. But I like the quilted pattern on the Emerald. Like I think that looks really good. But then I also have the base Tiempo, and I'm just like, oh, this looks stupid with those weird the weird squiggly lines. Like I don't like how it looks. Yeah. So like for me, that's kind of what it's gonna boil down to. Like if it's super smooth, like the Legend 6, I'm okay with that.
Right.
But if it has like a cool looking pattern, I'm also okay with that.
Yeah.
Because you can print graphics, and graphics can, if something's smooth or kind of ugly, like a graphic on top of it can drastically change the way something looks.
Okay.
So yeah. So that's it. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about? Anything to add? Comments, concerns? No? All right. Well, viewer, if you're still here and you've made it this far, go down in the comments. Let us know. Which boot are you most excited for? What brand is the best brand ever, and what brand is the worst brand ever? And while you're down there, hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. Matt, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at Burns_boots on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Colby?
Guys can find me at Kid with Kolbs on Instagram and on YouTube, and you can check out my shirts at thewashbros.com.
Shameless plug. And you can find me at Texas Cleat Collector on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can find us at Bootcast Pod. If you have any suggestions for an episode or something you want to talk about, let us know. And until next week, guys. Later.